rounds in a welterweight contest. Your referee in charge of the action, Portugal, Ronald, and your timekeeper, Alex McKenzie. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, officially weighing in at 66 kilos even. Tonight he makes 35 professional appearances inside the ring, wearing white, red, and orange shorts. From Slaski, Poland, please welcome Jakub Laskowski. And now introducing his opponent across the ring in the red corner, officially weighing in at 67.7 kilos. He brings to the ring a professional record of 3-0 with 1 KO. Tonight wearing blue, gold, and white shorts from Bray, Wicklow, Ireland. Please welcome Matthew the Matador Tyndall.
Great reception here from Matthew Tyndall as we start part 2 of the JB Promotions Mayday Mayhem card. Matthew Tyndall stepping up to 6 rounds here against Jakub Laskowski, a really durable Polish opponent, and I've been so impressed with Matthew Tyndall so far, and it's a step up here.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, what are we, 4 or 5 months into Matthew Tyndall's pro career? He's become a part of the furniture here, having all his fights in this venue so far. But he impresses every time I've seen him. I'm not sure about you, Joe.
Definitely.
An amateur standout. Similar, well, in age, similar enough, to Kane Lewis, gone pro quite early. And has been shown us so far that it was the correct decision.
I do know Jay Byrne was delighted when he did get the signature of Matthew Tyndall, sort of the jewel in the crown of the JB Promotion stable, at least at the very start. 3 fights so far and up to 6 rounds, nice and early. I know he is still young and we're not rushing with him at all, but there is a bit of progression early here. No,
there is, and I think he's been calling for it just based off his performances. He's shown in his 3 fights so far, he's very skilled. I know as he turned over, he mentioned, he fell out of love with boxing for, a short period of time, came back, decided to go pro, and it looks to me like he's found his love for the sport again.
Yeah, Matthew Tyndall, one of many boxers who was sort of becoming an adult as COVID and lockdowns were becoming an issue, and it was a tough sort of time where there weren't really many tournaments or opportunities for these boxers who were coming up out of U2 and under 18 level, and he decided to go pro, and it seems to be paying off for him.
He has beautiful left hook there, and I couldn't agree with you more there, Joe. It was a tough period. People see fighters in the ring and think you're all alone, but clubs were shut. You miss the camaraderie of your team. It's a very social sport outside of when you're actually in there fighting.
100%. And Matthew Tyndall, as you said, took a bit of time away from the sport. He's still sort of in the process of getting back into shape, but he's doing it through fighting, and his weight continues to coming down. And regardless of what shape he's in, you can see the quality. And
absolutely, but Laskowski here having a little go. There was a nice right uppercut there, you mentioned quite durable. I believe he's only been stopped twice in 29 losses.
Yeah, very, very solid fighter. He's gone to distance with Danny Keaton, who's a lot bigger. He's up at welterweight, super welterweight probably. Colin Murphy as well, Stephen Carnes. Carnes known as a puncher, and Laskowski has gone to distance with them all.
He has, the fluctuation in weights there. He's the kind of journeyman that can go up and down, He's proven at multiple weights. Not like Arrow Smith in our previous fight, he's definitely having a bit more of a go.
Yeah, you wonder, does he see the opponent given towards him, and he's like, okay, this kid's only 21. I'm an adult here. He's a boy. I'm gonna put it on him early, and he did. But Matthew did well, and probably the toughest round of his pro career so far.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Good crowd here for Matthew Tyndall as well, that has been a fixture of his 4 fights so far in the warehouse. I noticed Oisin Tracy over there as well. We can see him at ringside cheering on Matthew. There is a good bit of Bray backing for Matthew. Obviously, Bray has been well, it's the birthplace of Katie Taylor, but also we've seen Eddie Tracy as well. Like, they do like their boxing down there.
No, absolutely. You know, our promoter tonight, Jay Warren, had multiple gyms in Bray over the years. He's had some fantastic fighters in and out. You know, we had James Power, the youngest ever Irish professional boxer at the time, was training there for a while. There really is there's a love for boxing in Bray. It's reflected by the crowd tonight. And while we mentioned ticket sellers as, you know, prospects, Tyndall is a ticket seller, but he clearly has the skill. He's walking upstairs and downstairs here now, just a little bit of variation.
And to be honest, I know we are talking about how Laskowski is coming and being a bit more aggressive, but this is probably what Matthew Tyndall likes as well. He's an aggressive sort of counter-puncher, and he's maybe not been frustrated, but he's had opponents thus far who have been either extremely unorthodox or extremely negative, and this is perfect for him here, I think.
Oh, it is. You know, Laskowski's throwing long punches, you know, technically sound, which is allowing Tyndall to show what he can do. You know, he's showing his reflexes, his little combinations off the back of a slip. You know, he makes you miss.
The Tyndall family, huge into their boxing. We saw Sean Tyndall, Matthew's younger brother, who's still amateur, although we're hearing he could be going pro soon enough. He was boxing in an amateur contest before this. The two of them with their father, Matthew, as well. They've been over in Cuba sparring in the past. Probably about 20 Irish titles between them. Like, it is boxing is in the blood with the Tyndalls.
Absolutely. It's you know, they live boxing. Some people, you know, it's a hobby, and even some fighters, you know, aren't living the life, but you can tell the Tyndall family, you know, are all about boxing. And we seen Laskowski trying to go Tyndall there a little bit. He's getting slightly wilder as this round progresses. Saw a hook there from Laskowski as Tyndall pushed him back. You need to be careful on the break. You know, an experienced fighter like that will catch you on the break if you haven't got your hands back up.
A warning there from referee Porgo Rocktagon. Getting a little bit messy smirk from Laskowski. A lot of them never get to 8-round level. Like, this is the time where you separate the potential stars and champions from guys who just, not that there's so many factors at play, but it's just sometimes where dreams go to die, this sort of mid-period.
Yeah, no, it is, and I suppose you need to get 1 or 2 6-rounders and try move on to 8s and 10s, albeit that's easier said than done. You know, the 8 and 10 round are the title fights. They get the interest back up. They'll get the ticket sales going again. Tyndall has thrown a number of jabs to the body throughout this fight. You know, maybe he's hoping that'll start to pay a little bit of dividends.
Switches upstairs there. Credit to Laskowski. Well, like, he's come here. He's been aggressive. He looks the part as well. Like, he doesn't look like your stereotypical journeyman as well. He has the fancy shorts. He's in good shape, and it all plays a part.
No, it certainly does. He does look like he's come to fight, and dare I say it, he looks like he's come to win. You know, he's not backing down.
Right hand over the top there from Laskowski again. Slipped by Tyndall mostly, who responds with a pair of left hands. Good upper body movement from Matthew Tyndall. In fairness, he's taken a lot of forward pressure here from Laskowski, but he hasn't really been caught clean.
No, he hasn't. He's biding his time here. I think he knows Laskowski might not be able to maintain this, you know. Some wild swings there. But again, he need not get complacent. Throw some beautiful straight shots.
He switches very well upstairs and downstairs. And just punishing Laskowski when he misses and is a little bit wild. Okay, there's not maybe much on the shots, but he's letting it be known to the scoring referee as well that he's the one who's landing the shots that are clean.
Yeah, the ones that are making the noise, they all count, and he's certainly landing the cleaner shots. Although Laskowski has found a kind of method of avoiding them. He's rolling a lot of them. He's turning his back slightly.
He is, yeah, very wiry Laskowski or something. There's a tiny waist as well, and he seems to be pivoting on it when he gets in to try avoid. Obviously nowhere near the level of Ryan Garcia, but
No.
it's sort of a journeyman version maybe.
Still coming on the front foot though, that is a rare thing with journeyman. That's definitely something that will help Tyndall develop.
The Irish boxing, would you say, community comes out, like there's just so many recognisable faces when you go around. I've seen Tommy Hyde here, Jamie Morrissey, I can see Garrett Dowling in the crowd there, Oisin Tracy, obviously. Just when you look around, you just seem to see people whether they be pros, amateurs, coaches, like everyone comes out for these sort of shows.
No, absolutely, and they've been competitive shows. They've been good fights, and that's what we're going to need to develop Irish boxing. All action fights. Some beautiful head movement from Tyndall here.
Nice left hook as well.
Getting slightly messy here now from Laskowski.
Yeah, and as we say, he's a journeyman who loses a lot more often than he wins, but he did seem to come with a bit of ambition here, and I wonder, is he starting to get a bit frustrated that maybe Matthew Tyndall isn't as young and naive as he had hoped he was, and he's sort of having the ambition beaten out of him a little bit.
Yeah, he may have underestimated, Matthew Tyndall, and thought, this is a young man I can take advantage of.
Probably the best punch of the fight so far by Matthew Tyndall, where left hand that rocks Laskowski back.
Laskowski's corner are quite vocal, which would be a rare thing you'd see for journeyman. Wild swings here, but dangerous shots nonetheless.
Yeah, and Matthew's head movement is probably his most impressive aspect so far.
Yeah, he's showing a very good ability to read the fight, anticipate steps. He knows where to be.
And as you say, Matthew Tyndall's fourth fight as a pro in, little over 6 months. And normally when I hear of young lads going pro, I sometimes don't think it's a great idea. I think you might be busier in the amateurs, but you probably wouldn't be than Matthew Tyndall is here. He's getting a very rare level of activity for a young fighter.
Yeah, he definitely is, and he's getting the rounds in the bank.
Bit of a rub of the head there off Matthew Tyndall's chin. Laskowski sticks out the tongue, and Matthew Tyndall responds with a slightly low shot. Apologies to Jakub Laskowski. Go straight back to the body there.
Back.
Yeah. Couple of inches higher from Matthew Tyndall. Shot landed there from Laskowski, in fairness, the right hand making its way through.
Yeah, I think Laskowski is showing Matthew Tyndall what you need to be doing when you're in the clinch there tonight.
Final instructions from Jimmy Halpern and Matthew Tyndall Sr. Laskowski straight back onto the front foot. He is making Matthew Tyndall fight at a pace as well. Like while he may not be having much success, he is sort of dictating the pace of the fight here.
No, he certainly is, and he's perhaps making Matthew expend energy he'd rather not.
Probably beneficial in the long run, but if you're in Matthew Tyndall's lungs right now, you maybe don't feel like that.
Some nice uppercuts, you know. He's trying to punch as Laskowski steps in.
Another good uppercut from Matthew Tyndall, who won his pro debut with a series of uppercuts as well. It is a favourite shot of his.
Yeah, he punches from the hips, you know, he gets a lot of movement, but I would like to see him, you know, maybe not rely on the ropes as much here, you know, stay away from them. That uppercut keeps working though.
Tyndall goes to the uppercut again. And again.
Laskowski's corner making it known that they're here to win this one.
I have a feeling they won't be happy at the final bell.
No, they certainly won't. I think Matthew Tyndall is just going to have enough here. Even with a round to go, he's impressed with his technical ability.
I wonder, do they think they're winning? Like, it's been constant forward pressure.
Oh, another beautiful uppercut. It has certainly. It's been a lot of pressure, but has it been effective pressure, you know?
Oh, no, not at all, but I'm just wondering, do they think maybe it is? Oh, another good uppercut there.
Beautiful shot. And I think Laskowski felt that one.
Credit to Matthew Tyndall. He has sort of, would you say, solved the puzzle, and he has found the key to these on-rushing Laskowski attacks, and he is landing with the uppercut again and again.
Body and head right there, you know, he's varying his attack and he's getting out of the way of those wild hooks. But again, Laskowski just keeps coming. This is an excellent fight.
We always want to see the Irish prospect win, but we do want to see them tested, and that is exactly what Matthew Tyndall is getting here. Couple of shots from Laskowski to end the round, but that was a big Matthew Tyndall round, probably as big as the fight so far, which is he is going for it.
I think we're about to see him rush in here and go a little bit wild. It is rare though that we see a journeyman on the front foot for the overwhelming majority of the fight. You know, he's here to teach a lesson, but he wouldn't mind picking up a W.
Nice body work from Matthew Tyndall there. And pivots away, lovely.
This is that technical ability that, you know, Tyndall developed as a very successful amateur.
9 Irish underage titles for Matthew Tyndall. I don't think he ever fought as a senior. I think he got to under 22 level was the highest he got to, and straight into the pros, and he's found a home here in the warehouse.
He has, and he's developed a following, and you know, he's learning valuable lessons here tonight against a very busy, very aggressive opponent who, you know, certainly has come to win.
A bit of wild tape to be cut off here from Matthew Tyndall. Tommy McCormick in with the scissors.
Little opportunity to maybe catch a breath. Beautiful shot straight away.
Oh, bit of a hip toss there from Laskowski. No need for any deductions at this stage in the fight.
Absolutely not, but I think Laskowski is decided he's going to empty the tank.
Oh. The Polish corner on their feet as well.
Beautiful shot from Matthew Tyndall, a nice right hand.
Great straight right hand from Matthew Tyndall as well.
He is turning his opponent quite well, you know. But the level of activity from Laskowski has to be commended. You know, he's a very busy fighter.
Yeah, Matthew didn't get an easy introduction to the sixes. It was a 6 that probably felt like a 7 or an 8, I'd say.
Certainly, and as to be expected, round 6, you know, is proven a little bit difficult for him, but I think he's done more than enough throughout the fight.
Yes, it has got a little bit ragged, but there has been quality shots as well from Tyndall.
There has been. It's a fantastic fight. Laskowski has really come to like lay down his marker here, and you know, potentially get some further fights, I'd imagine, on JB promotion shows.
Oh, good shots from Laskowski. These are the sort of fights as well that when you're going back to the well, trying to get your friends and family to come to shows. If you can have entertaining fights like these, it's a lot easier to sell fight number 5, fight number 6, fight number 7. Well done, lads.
That was a very good fight. Laskowski just at the end beckoning Tyndall to stand in the middle.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 great rounds of boxing, we go to Padraig O'Rourke scorecards. Padraig scores about 59 to 56 in favor of your winner, Matthew Tyndall.